Aryoboo was no ordinary kid. He was a robot. But not just any robot. He was a robot with a heart full of dreams and a mind bursting with curiosity. But don't let that fool you. He loved to laugh and play just like anyone else. His laughter was infectious, and his playful antics brought joy to everyone around him. One day, Aryoboo got to go on a super special mission to outer space. He was so excited. His circuits buzzed with anticipation as he prepared for the adventure of a lifetime.
He put on his spacesuit, making sure every piece was in place. And it even had a squirter that shot out grape juice. Aryoboo giggled at the thought of having a juice fight in space.
Aryoboo climbed into his spaceship, his heart pounding with excitement. It was shaped like a giant banana. The quirky design made him smile. He strapped himself in and grabbed the controls, feeling like a true space explorer.
3, 2, 1, blast off! The engines roared to life, and Aryoboo felt the spaceship lift off the ground.
The spaceship zoomed into space, leaving a trail of sparkly stardust. It was like a dream come true. Aryoboo couldn't believe his eyes. Space was amazing. The vastness of the universe took his breath away. There were so many stars they looked like glitter sprinkled on black velvet. Each star seemed to tell a story of its own. He even saw a comet whizzing by, leaving a tail of fire. It was a sight he would never forget.
Wowzers! Aryoboo exclaimed, his eyes wide with wonder. This is way cooler than my room, he thought, already dreaming of his next adventure.
Aryoboo's first stop was a planet called Goo. It was unlike any place he had ever seen before. Everything on Goo was made of, well, goo. The houses were bouncy, the trees were jiggly, and the ground felt like a giant trampoline. Even the people were squishy. They moved in a wobbly, jiggly way that made Aryoboo giggle. Aryoboo made a new friend named Blobert, who was a big blue blob with a funny giggle. Blobert had the most infectious laugh that made everyone around him smile.
Want to play goo ball? Blobert asked with excitement.
Aryoboo had never played goo ball before, but it sounded like fun. He was eager to try it out. They bounced a giant gooey ball back and forth. It was so much fun to see it wobble and jiggle in the air. It was hard to catch because it was so slippery. Aryoboo and Blobert couldn't stop laughing as they tried to grab it.
This is the best day ever! Aryoboo shouted with joy.
He was having so much fun on Planet Goo. The laughter and joy were contagious. He learned that even though Blobert was different from him, they could still be the best of friends. Differences didn't matter here. They could still be the best of friends. Aryoboo realized that friendship could be found in the most unexpected places. Aryoboo learned so much about space. He was fascinated by the vastness of the universe and the mysteries it held. Every page of his space book was like a new adventure, filled with wonders beyond his imagination. He learned that stars are giant balls of hot gas. These stars, shining brightly in the night sky, were like distant suns, each with its own story to tell. He learned that planets orbit around stars, kind of like how a dog walks around its owner. This movement, called an orbit, keeps the planets in a delicate dance around their stars. And he learned that the universe is incredibly big, even bigger than his collection of robot dinosaurs. The universe is so vast that it would take light years to travel from one end to the other. He saw pictures of nebulas, which looked like colorful clouds of gas and dust. These nebulas were the birthplaces of stars, where new stars were born from the cosmic dust. He even saw a black hole, which was a scary but fascinating object in space. Black holes have such strong gravity that not even light can escape from them, making them one of the most mysterious objects in the universe. Everything he learned made him want to explore even more. The more he discovered, the more curious he became about the endless possibilities that space had to offer.
Space is full of surprises. Every new fact was like a piece of a giant puzzle, and Aryoboo was eager to find all the pieces.
He couldn't wait to tell all his friends back home. He wanted to share the excitement and wonder of his discoveries with everyone he knew, about everything he was learning. Aryoboo knew that his journey into the stars was just beginning, and he was ready for more adventures.
Lost and found in space.
Suddenly, Aryoboo's spaceship started beeping like crazy. The map disappeared and the screen went fuzzy.
Oh no, I'm lost!
He didn't know how to get back on course. Just then, Aryoboo remembered his special robot abilities. He could see things from far, far away, even through walls. He zoomed in on a tiny asteroid and spotted a faint signal. Aryoboo followed the signal and found a broken-down spaceship. He used his toolbox arm to fix the ship. The grateful aliens gave him a space map and pointed him towards home.
Thanks, Aryoboo, you saved the day! More adventures to come!
Aryoboo finally made it back home. He was tired but happy. He had made new friends, learned amazing things, and even saved the day. He couldn't wait to tell everyone about his adventures. As he drifted off to sleep, Aryoboo thought about all the other planets he wanted to visit and the new alien friends he would meet. He knew this was only the beginning of his galactic adventures.